Darryl Dobson. Sounds like an NBA name, like you should play for the Sixers or something. Isn't it Darryl Dobson? I don't know if that's... Is that okay? Sorry. So I agree with Skip. I think it's a really strong body work all the way around, which is good. I think that depending on what you want to do more, like if somebody's holding a gun to your head and you had to pick one, just think about it. You know, Lily Tomlin had a thing that she used to, she had a great line in one of her one-woman shows where she's saying, what is it? Oh yeah, I always knew when I grew up I wanted to really be somebody. Now I realize I should have been more specific. You know what I mean? And I think in a way, it's great to hone in a little bit. I think that everything's really, obviously, really well done, for sure. Like technically, it's all, there isn't like a technically weak picture here at all. So that's really good for sure. I think that, it's like, anything I'm going to say is just little stuff, all right? So it's all overall, really just little things. So I think for this kind of picture, because it's a picture you might have to take a lot of. I mean, you know, everybody does. It's just what it is. I've shot my fair share for sure. It's good for that. It could be just a little. It doesn't have to be contrasty, but just a little more to it. You know what I mean? I feel like this is the level of contrast more for like the ID thing, and I think for a PR picture, in the end, a report or a handout, just a tiny bit more. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be as dramatic as that. Somewhere in between would be good, just a thought. You know, I love the graphics of that, and I think it actually suits what it is. And I think a big deal with stuff is appropriateness. Do you know what I mean? Like, if we got something named Izzy, you wouldn't do it like a Rembrandt still. You know what I mean? I think that really suits. It's a really good solution. I think that's good. I love the graphics of this. I think the inside of her mouth looks real freaky. I don't know what I would do about that. But it's like you kind of, I don't know what's happening there, but it's a digital funny thing. It needs to be, I don't know, something has to happen there, I think. I think these are nice. I think the outdoor portraits are tough, and I think that those work really well. That's really nice. I think these people will be really happy. I think obviously the color choices in this are very restrained and nice. I think that looks great. I almost wish it was like goosed over a little. You know, I mean, it feels like the frame really wants to be here somewhere, a little bit to me. But I think it looks really nice. Obviously the pattern, like your pattern thing is really nice. I think that looks great. I think that, like, that's just such a great kid thing. Do you know what I mean? I think that's perfect. I think again, a little tiny detail. I'm going to actually look at the 1/2 inch by 3/4 inch picture in here, right? But like, it's a big, can you zoom in on that? You can see it. Is that my finger? Can I do this? Is right in here, teeny as it is, it's a big empty space, especially with yoga. It would be a perfect place to have a person doing some great pose, right? It could be any pose. Like there's so many that are very graphic looking. Even if the person's just little, it's not a portrait, but just something going on, or a couple of people spaced in there, or the ball, like any number of kind of things you could do would be cool. So that's just a thought, because I think it would kind of just give a little focus to it, that's all. I think that'd be a really nice thing. I think this is nice. This is the kind of thing I was talking about in still life. It's just like kind of, here you have a window, right? It feels like the light's coming from the window. It's not like there's a still life that was lit and it happens to be a window. The picture makes sense. There's like a logic to it that looks good. And also because the light's kind of coming mostly from back here, even though it's the lens, so you get the texture of the fruit and it feels appealing and it kind of separates out in a nice way. I think it's good to see that, I think a great thing for posing that's good, this guy just looks super comfortable. You know what I mean? Like he's not doing that and he's not doing this guy thing. He just looks real at ease. So I think that feels really nice. And like, the light is nice for it. Like it wouldn't be nice if it was straight on. It feels nice because like it could be coming from a window or from a lamp, or, you know what I mean? It just feels, the whole feeling's kind of intimate and nice. I like that. I think this just looks real cool. Just a really cool picture like that. These are really nice. I'm not a still life guy, and I actually don't know how you do this. This is like I would fail this test. But the fact that you can't read it, it's such a low contrast thing. I don't know how you do that actually. I don't know if the thing needs to be brighter, I don't know. But it would be hard that you can't see it, I guess. I don't know. And that's really good. I mean, this shows great movement and stuff. And that's really pretty. I happen to like this if anybody cares. I love how this reflection here looks like that thing. I don't know why that is. This is cool. But I think it's a really strong body work and it looks really good. Really, you're cooking. That's great.
Hi, Darryl. Yeah, I mean, I'm totally in agreement with everyone. It's beautiful. I mean, in particular, respond to the portraits. It's funny. It's like you have that, you just get it at the right moment. And even though they're looking right at you, you just get them and they're like, just like, relaxed. Even like, I love this woman, you just caught her in such, even though she's just looking like this could be a very posed picture. It doesn't feel posed to me though. So, I really respond to that. I mean, as an art director, it is really important to have a focus, and you could have 10 portfolios if you wanted, but just, when, as an art director, when a person goes through, how to meet with you, I would want to see a still life book and maybe a portrait book, for example. I would never mix all this up together in terms of, you know what I mean? And so many photographers have several books, and it's fine. And they change the books all the time according to which client they're sending it out to. So that's totally fine. But, I think focus is good. And, I just love the control. I mean, I love that you shot her white against white, and I can completely see all these edges. Not that I have to, but you decided to show that, and I just think it's really, really great. So, yeah, it's really good work. Thank you.